for class, I have to interview people about jobs they held. I was wondering if you can tell me about like some of the first jobs you ever had.
That goes back a ways.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky.
Here, sit over here and sing. I'll sit there.
The first job I ever had was
Hold on, let him get the recording going.
Here we go.
eat the quota. And I'd have to take water. And I'd be working at Stop Water. I had 2 buckets. One was for white people, one for black.
Really?
Yeah. And they paid me 50 cents a day.
A day to
50 cents a day as a first job.
How many times would you go through the buckets a day? You had to refill
I
them.
can't
Just it would go quite a bit because they probably drink a lot.
at that time was 50 cents good money or was it just
50 cents was $2 a half a week.
Were you? Would you work 8 hours or 10 hours? How long would you work?
I'd work as long as they did, yeah, all day. But it wasn't hard. But, Clutch Allen went to work too with it. And close to the know-it-all.
Oh yeah.
He knew
That's your great uncle,
His,
my uncle, Clarence Allen,
he was
Aunt Dot's husband.
he would when you put the water mix in a whip, I'd take it up and shovel it out on the water board for the bricklayers. That was his job. Well, something happened to the mixer. I had a mixer. I had a gasoline motor to turn the mixer cement. And everything just stopped run out of water mix because the thing was broke down.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it started. So Clutch, I bet I could get it started. Dad says, that's not your job. They get it started. So the best driver said, that nigga's not on what they do as niggas. So I got out and get it. Dad said, you better leave him alone. No, I'm going to go get it started. He went down there and had a crank. Have an automatic starter. I had a crank. So he cranked it, backfired and threw that crank out and walked it across there. Took about 7 stitches across.
Beat the hell.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Kill
you
him.
know what they said? Wish it had killed a damn fool.
I'll say it could have killed him if it hit him right. Did it start right up after that?
That was the first job I had. Then I helped Daddy with his cement. And then I went to, the next job I had was, he went to work for Daddy Construction Company in Charleston, an annex to the Naval Hospital. And so I got a job down there. And my job down there was, I'm a freak of nature. Freak. My job was to help the man and sit down, order how many students they wanted, what length they wanted, or whatever. He was on the saw the lumber
Right.
to the size that these guys could use. So my job was to help him.
Yeah.
Well, I was been there about a week, I guess. Just stayed around watching him. I was scared to death of saws. But anyway, Mr. Lord Sheridan, he's a superintendent. He come by and he says, let me explain something to you. He says, we work here at the Navy Yard. And the main gate to the Navy Yard was 8 miles from where they was building an annex hospital. They had just finished a job right outside the West Gate, which was only about 6 blocks from the hospital. And so he told the men to let them bring supplies through the West Gate and a railroad across back sidetrack.
Right.
And that was safe driving the trucks all the way down.
Yeah. Instead of 8 miles,
Up
it's 6
through
blocks.
the back. And so they told us, well, how will we know which is down a construction company trucks? So he sent me up there and says, you tell him if a truck comes through, tell me. So the Marines was guarding the gate. It was during the war. And the Marines was all forward off. Well, I got to be friends with a bunch of them. And
How old were you at this time?
I was about 16. I guess about 16. And that's all I did. Was just 8 hours a day. I just had a truck come by.
Tell them to go on.
Swing them all through. What they had looked like building it to
You
them.
knew it was theirs.
I remember one time I saw a gal. She come walking up there. She said, the beach Marine says, lady, you can't go out this gate. Says your pass was issued out to make it. Says you'll have to go back. Turn the pass in, and I know you're not in the Navy Yard. And she said, I'm not going to go 8 miles back down there and turn my pass. I'm going out that gate. He says, no, you're not. He says, I can't allow that. So my order says, nobody goes out there except authorized people.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Go to hell, you son of a bitch. I'm going out that gate. He said, you go out that bitch, you'll be a dead bitch.
He pulled his gun. He's gonna shoot her.
He'd have killed her too.
Hey,
That
oh,
was
because it's
his
wartime.
orders. That was his orders.
Yeah, and it's wartime too.
That's right. You didn't want to see no matter how a German spy whatsoever. Anyway, she went crying off down to the main gate.
8 miles away.
Gosh. That's like hour, 2 hour
It's like
walk.
a couple hour walk.
Well, there was a bus, but after a certain time in the afternoon, this bus stopped running. She had missed the damn bus.
She had a 2 hour walk ahead of her.
And then I went home. The job finished. They wanted me to go to Buster Shores, Alabama. A job out there with Daniel. And I was tired of being away from home, so I went home. I almost worked in a cotton mill. Worked in a cotton mill, sweeping the floor, and spinning around. Then I learned how to dolphins, put on empty bobbins and put the thread around it on, take off the fullest bit of it. And I did that. And then ever since I was a kid, every time I go walk Baldwin Street, the baker was out there on Main Baldwin. And the smell would be coming out the window. It smelled so good. So I liked it. That sounds so good. So I went up there and I walked in the office. And Herbert Elrod, office manager, I didn't know him at the time. I said, I'm looking for work. Yeah, he says, come out here, I'll introduce you to Mr. Baskin. So he's the branch superintendent. So I went out there and he says, can you? He says, yeah, I'll put you on. I said, where do you want me to go to work? Right now.
Right now.
Right now. So
They don't do
he
that.
showed me how to punch the clock. They gave me a number. The clock with a big old round thing had holes in it. Pull that lever around it, punch the hole. There's a tape inside it. Taped your tie. Anyway, I worked there got married, went to the Army, come back out of it, went back to the bank. I was with the bank for 18 years. Then I went to Florida.
Yeah, insurance.
The only job I could find in Florida was selling full of brush.
Yeah.
So I worked full of brush. I thought I'd died and went to heaven. I worked 18 years at the baker, making $95 a week. Straight time. Make no damn difference how many hours you put in. It was $95. Of course, if you was out sick, you still got the $95 a week. I went to Florida and Con and Helen lived in Lakeland. And Con's next door neighbor went to the power plant. Lakeland generates their own power. Lake Park. So he introduced this fellow. Said, well, so we need some help down at the power plant. Says, I'm sure you can get on. He said, you want it? I said, yeah, I'll tell you. So I worked every Sunday for 18 damn years, except while I was in the Army. And so I come back to the bank and I worked 2 weeks' notice and went to Florida. I got down there. The economy went down. Wasn't hiring nobody.
Oh no.
Wasn't hiring nobody nowhere. I went to every damn place I could think of. All the mines and phosphate mines and all, packing out. So I got the paper down and I looked at the one and I said, see this photo. If you're interested in work, I said, meet, his name was Pete Peterson, at room so-and-so in the New Florida Hotel. Back then, that was a hotel. I think that's old folks' home.
Yeah, downtown.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So it's the 5th floor, room number, I forgot. So I went up there and knocked on the door. Come in, and he introduced himself. There's another fellow with him there. I was talking to him. What are you doing now? I said, nothing. I said, I'm looking for work. What have you been doing? I worked at a bakery. Have you ever done anything besides work at a bakery? I said, no. Ever since I was 16 years old, I worked at the bakery. So he said, I finally kept talking. I said, what do you want me to do? What kind of work? He said, sell full of brush. I said, mister, I ain't never sold nothing in my life. I can't sell nothing. Don't know how. I said, I made bread. I didn't sell it. I just made it. And he said, well, so, you're not doing anything, are you? I said, no. He said, it'll be all right if you tell us your address and we'll stop by and pick you up and introduce you to one of our salesmen. And we'll buy you lunch and all. And said, make up your mind that you talk to the salesman. So I went up at the hospital. To the hospital down to Lake Park, which is sort of fluent neighborhood. And this guy introduced me to his name, Bill Ulinsky. I don't remember those names. I don't
It's
know.
weird. You remember all these
Bill
names.
Ulinsky. And he put me with Bill, and he said, sorry. And I just went along with him. He knocked on his door. When we come to the door, and he full of brush man, and he went through his spiel and go to the next door. What they did, they parked right, parked here, walked down a block, walked to every house, across the street, back up, moved the car down the block. You worked to every house, every house. So, sometime during the day, I said, Bill, we could give it really. They had a little cases made out of stuff like the seat on that walker had. Well, it was a little suitcase. And this case had all kind of mirrors, brushes, all kind of stuff in there that you could show the people when they come to the door. And right at the bottom of this case now, here's the given. They had, down at the bottom, they had a little baby brush, or a little vegetable brush, or a little comb. You could get a free sample just for taking your time. They were going to give you a free sample. You had to lay every damn thing out of that case and get down to it, and you'd watch it. He tipped me off to this stuff. You'd watch it. She was laying it out. You'd see if she noticed it. If she did, she said, we're on a sale on that this time. I want to give you one, 2 for $2.49. And the first time though I tried it, I knocked on the door, the lady came to the door. And I don't know yet what I said. It scared the hell out of me. But the next day or two, I tried again, and I sold some of them. So I told Mr. Peterson I said, I'll take the job. She said, well, I'll go with you the first week you're out there. So we went to Winter Haven. They gave me the whole east side of Winter Haven, all the way to Cypress Garden. And I started off on Avenue A, Northeast, and I parked the car and talked to every door I talked about. The first week I sold 500 something dollars.
Oh my goodness.
That's really good.
Way full of brushwork, if you sold $300 worth, you got 30%, $400, 40%, $500, 50%. So I made $250. And I've been working all these years for $95.
$95.
And
And it was easy. Was it easy for you?
oh yeah, after I got older, I really done good. I went over the whole thing, and it would help me. There's so many places that she would knock doors too, and the kids would back in Dick and John would head out to catalog on a Saturday. When you went by these people, they had already found what they wanted in the catalog. Anyway, I worked, like I said, all the way on the Cypress Garden. Cypress Garden wasn't shit back then. They had some rattlesnakes up on the cage, stuff like that. We knocked on some of the houses over around up lakes. Beautiful, but I sold for Maine. I sold $60, $70 worth of stuff just to the Maine.
Oh my goodness.
And they say we hadn't seen a full brush man since we left up north. We're glad to see it. I got a broom here that's 40 years old.
Put in a new broom.
Yes, it was. I sell just done great till I covered my territory. Well, I could go to the west side of what another fella had in. So I had to start over where I started to begin with. And I had to fall back home. See, the people still had the brushes and brooms I sold.
They don't wear out very often.
Yeah, I didn't wear out.
Yeah.
They broke a mirror, you give them another.
Sure.
It was a fantastic thing. So they had Avon, they had the cosmetics, Avon.
Yeah.
So I had to fall back on cosmetics. Well, Avon's got a cosmetic door sold out. So my pay dropped because I wasn't selling.
Sure. You're saturated. You already hit these people.
We had transfer of insurance from Edison down to Lakeland, Carolina Life Insurance. And the staff manager come by. He was collecting. He didn't have an agent, so he wanted me to go to work with him. And I him all around it. I don't know how to sell on life insurance. We'll teach you how to sell it. So I guess 2 or 3 weeks later, his pay was dropping every week. So he come by to collect. I said, what do you pay? He said, well, we guarantee you $75 a week, plus commission on what you sell. I said, I'll take it.
Yeah, about to say you're only $20 less than what you were making.
And so they taught me, he's in the office about 3 weeks studying the manuals and rate books and stuff. And the first year I was with Carolina, I sold enough to go to the convention in Dallas, Texas. I done real good. I sold 42 babies the first year.
Dang.
What we did, we found out, Roy Fisher, he He was an agent down in Lincoln too. And we'd worked together. And if you had it, you called you settled over to come down Thursday. We had Friday and Saturday. And if you sold, I think it was $3 or $4 worth of fish. Between Thursday and Monday morning, you'd win a new shirt. Back then, shirts were $1.98. So man, when I found out, the Lakeland Ledger had listed in the paper the date of birth, the address, was a boy or girl, how much it weighed, and everything. Right in that paper. So we'd cut them things out, we'd call these people.
Set an appointment.
We had these baby bottles, baby brushes. One would come to the door, we would call our officers, come in. I'd like to give you a baby bottle for that new baby. How's he doing? I heard he weighed 9 pounds. Yeah, he was born 3 weeks ago.
You had all this
yesterday or whatever.
information.
We used to, 3 days I had said that she had it, it's usually home. So I sold 42 babies right out of that.
Nice.
And I stayed with them till I,
Went to Western Southern or Southland Bottom.
I retired from South. And went to work for Western Southern.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I went to work with Western Southern, went to work with the Frank Jarman Pack.
Yeah, I remember you doing it. Yeah.
And we did pretty good with that.
It's hard work though.
Leighton Price opened the place
Broken Poor.
for
Yeah, I remember you guys worked there. You and Frank worked there. You and Frank Sherm worked there.
Frank, I asked, I got Frank the job. And Frank's dead, he died.
Yeah, I know you told me.
Anyway, Leighton is too.
Yeah. How about
He knows I'm gonna stay.